Hi everyone, I'm Thea from agejob.com.au. I help skilled migrants and international students get jobs and live a better life. Your resume is the most important element to decide whether you can get a job or not. The reason I say so is because your resume needs to pass the opening gate to get in the application process. If you cannot get in, then you cannot have any job interviews, and finally, you cannot land any job offer. If you want to get your resume past the opening gate, you should avoid the basic mistakes that many job seekers are making, and you're probably also making. If you want to know what basic mistakes are, then keep on watching this video to the end. The first mistake that I want to share with you is what I've seen across so many job seekers, and it's a basic mistake that happens to the most important part of your resume, the top part, where the hiring managers may read it first and decide whether they want to skim your resume or not. A career objective is out of date and not relevant anymore in a resume. Why? Because it's about your goals, what experience you want to achieve, what skills you want to get. Do you see it's all about yourself? That's why the employer wouldn't be interested in it. They're hiring someone to do the job who can solve the problems they are facing, not someone looking for career developments for themselves. Your benefits will come when you work in that position, but it's not the right time to talk about your benefits when you're still looking for a job. A better option is to write a profile summary, giving an overview picture of who you are, what experience, skills, and achievements you've got. It would be much more interesting and convincing for the hiring managers to invite you to an interview and learn more about you. This is the most popular mistake that I've seen across job seekers. So in the professional part, they have a long list of bullet points, but what they say in the list are purely responsibilities and no achievements. Or it is mixed up with some responsibilities and some achievements, but the responsibilities are much longer than achievements. When you're talking about just responsibilities and not achievements, you're just talking about what you did and not what you achieved. It's not impressive to the hiring managers. You were hired to do the job. The responsibilities of that job are assumed to be your task. You have to deliver the responsibilities to keep your job. Everyone who's in your position is assumed to deliver the same responsibilities. That's why when you don't talk about achievements, you cannot make yourself outstanding from your competitors who work in the same positions and held the same responsibilities as you. So focus on talking about your achievements. It's where you can differentiate yourself and put yourself above the competition. Now, this mistake is to continue with mistake number 2. For those job seekers who have achievements on their resume, these achievements are still very generic. It means they've shown that they have done something, but you cannot find more information than that. For example, they say that they have finished a project to cut costs in customer service activities for the company, but you cannot find more information than that, such as, so why did they have to cut the costs? What actions they took to cut costs? And how much money could they save for the company? Now, hiring managers want to see the results you achieved in the past because it talks about the potential you have to deliver the job they're recruiting for. If you don't have quantified results, it might appear that you have just finished the responsibilities and you didn't take any initiatives or you didn't actually deliver the results. So quantify your results. Talk about the differences between before and after. They could be how much money you could save for the company, how many months you could deliver your project earlier than the deadline, or how much sales that you could deliver. I've had the privilege of reading hundreds of resumes, and this is the most popular mistake that I've seen across. They've used a lot of buzzwords, such as excellent, successfully, skilled, talented, expert. The reason they became buzzwords is because all of job seekers are using them. Hiring managers have seen them so many times that they have lost the intentional meaning. And they may even weaken your resume language. Now imagine that if everyone is claiming they are excellent, they are expert, then who is the real expert? It makes the hiring manager not believe in what you are claiming on your resume. My tip for you is first, remove all the buzzwords that you are having on your resume, and second, replace all of them with action verbs. Action verb is a verb that expresses a physical or mental action, such as launch a project, deliver a campaign, or save $2 million. Now, to see the differences, you can have a comparison between these two examples. Successfully finish a campaign versus orchestrated a campaign. Which one is stronger to you? Obviously, it's the second one. And it's also shorter, which helps to save space on your resume. Now, this is the most popular mistake that I've seen across job seekers. They use only one resume to apply to all the jobs they can find, or they just revise some words here and there to fit the new company, call it job done, and hope for the best. And that's the biggest mistake that stops you from getting an interview, because the hiring manager just discards your resume in just 1 second if they see it's a generic resume that you're sending to every company. Every company is different. They have different problems to solve. That's why your job at each company is also different. The hiring managers are looking for a different skill set from you, even if you applying for the same job title. For example, if you are looking for a data analyst position, some companies may look for your analysis and reporting skills, but some other companies may look for your presentation and communication skills. So if you are sending a generic resume that doesn't address what the hiring managers are looking for, you know what results will be. Now, customization is a big task in your application that makes or breaks your chance to get a job. If you're not sure how to customize your resume properly, then feel free to reach out to me. Head over to my website at acejob.com.au/one-on-one. Check out the secret job securing system and all the testimonials on that page. Book in a call with me from the calendar, and I will share with you the customized action plan based on the challenges you're facing, based on your professional profile, to help you land the job you want. Now, in this video, I talk about the resume mistakes that you should avoid. Then, what should you write on your resumes? I want you to hit that notification bell now, because in the next video, I will talk about resume writing do's and don'ts. It may give you correct idea about how to write a resume that will help you land a job. So hit that notification bell now if you're interested in watching that video. In the meantime, while you wait for that video to release, I talk a lot about strategies, tips, mistakes, advice to help you get a job you want in the shortest time in these 2 videos right here. So make sure that you check them out. Thank you so much for watching the full video. I believe the information is helpful to you. Good luck with your job hunting, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.